Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys because I've been seeing a lot of bull crap on the internet, right? Um, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll never go hard for no council systems really because I know that soon as these councils get the edge over the next council, or soon as a company gets the edge over another company, they start doing shady business. Okay, so let's see. One of the topics I wanted to talk about was these leaks, right? So Xbox earlier in the year, sometime in the summertime, Xbox got Xbox had a big leak about the whole roadmap, Activision Blizzard, Call of Duty, all that. If you're familiar with that, you know what I'm talking about. And basically, what I've been noticing, let me just get right to the nitty gritty, man. What I've been noticing is the fact that there's a group of people that is not telling the truth about the gaming industry. They're not telling the full truth about the gaming industry. I don't like it. I've been gaming since the late 70s. Since my mom first bought me and my brother and my sisters an Atari 2600. And we was playing Pac-Man and Centipede and whatever other games they are. I remember even a lot of people say they hated E.T. Well, I guess I was one of them weird ass people because E.T. was one of the games I actually liked back then. But anyways, I've been gaming that long, and I always follow. I follow gaming sort of closely, for a while, and because I done had almost every system that you can have. But the problem I got about the gaming now is back in the 90s when the console warring was going on, when it wasn't even known as console warring, it was just, either you had a Genesis or you had a Super Nintendo. Either or. They were both great systems, okay? Back then we didn't talk shit about, oh man, Super Nintendo ain't shit, man. They got the Genesis. Super Nintendo selling more than the Sega Genesis. None of us cared about none of that shit. We didn't give a fuck about no console sales or none of that shit. All we gave a fuck about was the games. Okay, what game you? Okay, we had Sonic, and they had Super Mario World. All right, but we all had similar games. We had exclusive games or whatever. But it was just your system of preference, Some people, I had my best friend rather gamed on the Super Nintendo, while me, me and my brother, we gamed on the Sega Genesis. So that's how it was back then, man. But we just talked about some of the games that we had. Basically, the reason why we even talked about the games that we had was that so both of us can get familiar with what games that we have. And sometimes back in those days when it wasn't known as console warring, we would be like I would trade systems with my friends. I'll get his Super Nintendo and the games I want to play for the Super Nintendo for the weekend, and he'll get my Sega Genesis and the games he want to play on my Sega Genesis for the weekend. We'll trade off Friday night or Friday evening when we get out of school, and we'll collect our stuff sometime Sunday. We'll trade back Sunday. But anyways, console warring was never like it is now. It's a whole bunch of lies being told. Let me just not even get into my feelings about it, but it's a bunch of lies being told. And there's a bunch of misleading lies. And that's what I'm tired of. Because I got grandkids, I got older kids, and I got grandkids. Okay? or I got, you know, some of my kids are grown now, but I have grandchildren too. But I'm gonna just be real with y'all, man. It's PlayStation. It's the YouTubers, the PlayStation Media YouTubers and stuff like that, that's sending out really, really strong bad messages. And they don't even understand that they're ruining it for themselves. PlayStation is, it's these PlayStation YouTubers that's ruining, just ruining not only just the PlayStation, but they are ruining the gaming in general. Now let me explain myself. I don't care how much you like a system. Your favorite system is cool. You know, if you like the PlayStation better, cool. You like the Nintendo better, cool. The Switch better, cool. You like the box better, cool. You know, but tell the truth about the games that have came out or that's coming out. Tell the truth about that, man. Because when GTA 6 got leaked, everybody was on it, man. Everybody wants to see the leaks because they want to see the new GTA 6. Like, how is it going to look? Is it going to look better than what the modders were doing on the PC for Grand Theft Auto 5? Because I've seen some videos where Grand Theft Auto 5 absolutely looked like the next generation system on the PC with some of these modders and what they did with the graphics or whatever. But I'm going to be honest with you, that new engine that Rockstar's got right now, brand new engine. The graphics look amazing, okay? But anyways, the leaks that got leaked in Grand Theft Auto, everybody was on it, right? The leaks that got leaked with Xbox, everybody was on it. But here we go with the bias. When the leaks came out for PlayStation, it's a lot of YouTubers back that's, well, I don't know if they're YouTubers or podcasters or whatever you call them. It's a lot of them that didn't want to cover it. And I'm like, wait, why? Why not tell the truth? When Spider-Man 2 came out, right? It came out very buggy. Now, we know that there's a lot of games that come out buggy like that. We know that. You know, the worst game that I've seen that came out buggy like that I just seen videos of and I stayed away from, even though they had it brand new for the Xbox Series X for $10. And I could have easily picked it up. But I stayed away from it, and that was Golem. Man, I watched some video footage of somebody playing it. Yeah, it's not for me, man. Even though I love Lord of the Rings, yeah, that game is too much. It's too bad. It's too bad. But anyways, what I've been noticing, this is why I haven't been doing no videos and stuff, because I've been actually watching close to the internet. And let me tell you the main reason why I have not did any videos, and that's because I've been catching up on a lot of back catalog games that I've been wanting to beat for a while, and I still got a lot to go. But I play games. I couldn't give two fucks about a console sale. Console sales don't benefit us, the gamers. What benefits the gamers is the games that we play on the consoles. And let me say this, man, because I know I'm just going kind of everywhere, but I'm just kind of thinking about the things that I've been seeing for the last month. And it's been bad, man, because I want PlayStation people to tell the truth about what's going on over in PlayStation. Yes, I'm pissed off because in the 8th generation, I had a PS4. I chose PS4 over the Xbox One. And I had my reasons, you know, to choose the PS4 over the Xbox One. See, but it wasn't about console sales or nothing like that. It was about the games that I wanted to play that was coming out for that console. I didn't care about no console sales. And I don't know who does care about console sales that's a gamer. Except somebody that's been on social media for too long and forgot how to have fun with gaming. They'll come on there and lie, champion for their favorite system, but they lying about what's really going on with their favorite system. So I'm just here to tell the truth. I'm gonna put you on blast because you got some content creators out there, some PlayStation content creators. They don't work for PlayStation. PlayStation doesn't employ them. They're just putting themselves out there as PlayStation employees, basically. When PlayStation don't even know who you are. But y'all would, there's been I'm trying not to call out no names, but there is a couple people that's on YouTube, a couple guys that's on YouTube that been making videos, and the titles of the videos has been like so misleading that it just really like it was pissing me off to the point where I didn't want to watch them no more because I had to unsubscribe a couple people because the lies got too bad. My thing is this: if Xbox was fucking up in the Xbox One era, the 8th generation, when Xbox One fucked up and came out with that statement talking about there wasn't going to be no backwards compatible, they was like, basically you wasn't going to be able to share your games no more. Like, I can't go buy a physical copy game and then take it over a friend's house that's got an Xbox One as well and play the game. Xbox was trying to take that away in the 8th generation. This is why I lost the respect that I had for Xbox in the 8th generation. And PlayStation made a commercial where the guy went over to his friend's house with his PlayStation 4 game and he just handed it to him. And they was able to share it. That's what that sold me right there. I got away from Xbox in the Xbox One era because of that reason. But when in the 9th generation, in the Series X and the PS5 generation, I'm gonna be real with you, Xbox got me back. Why? They physical copy games. You can share all your games. Game Pass is great to me. Right now I don't even have Game Pass right now because I choose not to have it. I don't want to be paying for a subscription and I ain't playing no games on it. And that happened to me for a while with Game Pass. Me paying for a subscription and ain't playing no games on it. But there were a couple games that came out recently that I did play on Game Pass, and they were pretty good. Like what is it? The tactics game. What is it? Damn, I forgot. Persona 5 Tactics. That's actually a good game. So even though I just paid $1 for Game Pass for like a couple weeks or whatever just to try the game out, that one, and I tried Remnant 2. Remnant 2 looked dope, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that Persona 5 Tactics, I'm gonna most likely go out and get a physical copy of that. Just because, thanks to Game Pass, I got to try it before I bought it. And I liked it, and I decided I want a physical copy of that Persona 5 Tactics. But guess what? I'm a cheap bastard, so I will wait until the game go all the way down, before I get it. But, man, Game Pass is great, man. Because what about, y'all keep saying that, I'm seeing videos of people saying why you shouldn't support Game Pass, right? Why would somebody say, why would a person make a video why you shouldn't support Game Pass? Because you'd rather for them to pay for the exclusives that's coming out right out their pocket than to be able to play the game before they buy it. Let me tell you what Game Pass is really good for. Trying out games, number one, before you buy them. Number two, a kid might only be able to afford an Xbox Series X. A kid's parents probably only be able to afford an Xbox Series X or a PS5 for Christmas, right? And they get the Xbox Series X, but they can't get no games because the games are $70 a piece. All right, now you got some games that have gone down or whatever, but what I'm saying is when they first come out, they hitting that 70 mark or higher, depending if they got some type of DLC with it, the first day edition or whatever you call it. But I'm gonna just say this, man. There's been a lot of misleading, very misleading videos out there of PlayStation and how good they're doing. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth because I'm one of them people that paid close attention all year. PlayStation, first of all, they've been caught. PlayStation has been caught making back deals with third-party companies for a long time, and it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I done lived through all the gaming generations, man. Well, from the Atari on up, and it wouldn't surprise me if this is the exact reason why Sega Dreamcast got took out. And I'm gonna explain myself about that. The reason why I believe Sega got took out in 2002 is because I didn't pay attention at the time because Sega had so many dope exclusives like Shenmue, Jet Grind Radio, and all these type of games, Crazy Taxi, Golden Axe, Sega had so many IPs that they would bring a lot of games out first party, and most of the games they brought out first party was dope to me. So I guess this is why I never really paid attention to third party like that. But because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know nothing about a third party or a first party or nothing like that. I wasn't paying attention to none of that back then. It was just what games was coming out for what system. That's it. And because I love one. I'm gonna tell you one of the companies that I absolutely love to death, and that's Capcom. Capcom makes the dopest fighting games. Well, at least back then they did. They made the dopest fighting games. And but what was strange is I had started remembering that I started remembering that Capcom. I mean, not Capcom. Sorry. I started remembering that Sega. I could never understood why Sega got taken out the way they did, or they left the console industry the way they did. And I always, I just thought that it was bad marketing because that's what they put out there. It was the president, bad marketing, this and that. I don't think that's what it really was. I think what it really was, PlayStation came into the game signing exclusive deals from the very beginning. From the very beginning. Because I always wondered why Final Fantasy VII ain't on Sega Saturn. It seemed like Sega Saturn would get certain games, but a lot of the PlayStation games they wouldn't get, like Metal Gear Solid. I'm like, damn, we can't get Metal Gear Solid. So, but I just remember the Dreamcast era, and I believe the reason why Dreamcast truly went out is because PlayStation had so many exclusive deals with third-party companies. Not buying companies and making them first party, but signing deals, exclusive deals with third-party companies. So they took the Dreamcast out like that. And they tried to take Microsoft out like that. But all they did was woke up a sleeping giant. They poked the bear to the point the bear finally got up and said, you know what? Let me show you what I can do. And like I said, I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm making this video because there's a lot of misleading lies out there. PlayStation is doing very, very bad right now. Just to be honest with you. PlayStation is the people on the PC. I done seen so much of the Wolverine game. Don't even care to see it no more. You know, the people on the PC are playing the Wolverine game. I've seen the game played. I've seen the cutscenes that they show that isn't finished or needs to be unlocked or whatever. But I've seen a lot of gameplay footage, and that's bad for a game that don't come out until 2025. That's bad. But what else happened to the PlayStation? In 2023, Spider-Man 2 came out super buggy. I'm gonna just put it this way: Spider-Man 2 came out unfinished. If you play Spider-Man 2, right? If you play Spider-Man 2 and you ever had to restart your game because of a bug that you couldn't get past, that's bad. That is what we call unfinished. And I ain't gonna lie, they've been releasing unfinished games since the 8th generation, since the Xbox One and PS4 era. Unfinished games have been getting released left and right. But with these unfinished games, they have been increasing the prices on unfinished games. You know, it's bad, man. It's real bad right now. But what else happened to PlayStation in 2023? Okay, because these are things that y'all don't want to say or y'all don't want to report on. You know, but y'all report on the Grand Theft Auto leak. Y'all report on any Microsoft leak. Okay, Spider-Man got nominated 7 times and didn't beat not one game that it was going against at the 2023 Game Show Awards in 2023. No awards. Okay, what other lies I heard? Oh, PlayStation gonna have another showcase. By the end of 2023, PlayStation is guaranteed. These are YouTubers saying this. It was guaranteed that PlayStation will have another showcase in 2023. Never happened. Are y'all just telling these lies just to keep people on y'all channel? Just to keep people to try to subscribe? Keep subscribing to y'all, man? Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so fed up because the last time I told the truth, people were unsubscribing me because I told the truth. It was crazy. I'm like, what? Like, I'm just building my fan base, and then all of a sudden, people start, when I make this video, basically exposing RGT85 for what he was saying about King that runs the Xbox front line. I exposed them. I made a video and people were unsubscribing me. So I got to thinking like, dang, how many Sony fans do I got on this page, on my page? I'm like, dang, people are unsubscribing me, like, what's going on? And I ain't talked about Sony since the 9th generation. Actually, I ain't talked about Sony, since the 9th generation because I had a PS4. You know, I had the PlayStation VR, I had all that. Just go check out my old videos. PlayStation VR, did little streams or whatever. I wasn't good at it, but, you know, I already got this stuff. All I want, man, is the truth to be told, man. You got RGT making slick videos. One of the videos is entitled "This Shit Has to Stop," which I thought that was absolutely ridiculous because I like RGT85. He's one of the guys I watch gaming reviews on, but lately he's turning into one of these PlayStation dudes that's lying. Because he just not too long ago made another video talking about Xbox is going third party. That's so far from the truth that, dang, are you champion for the PlayStation or are you or I mean, I don't care, you champion for your system, but don't go lying. You lying about Microsoft because it's like you dream. I'm calling out some people now. RGT85, Dreamcast guy. You know what? Those are all. I'm gonna just stick. And no, but let me call out one more because I gotta call this guy out. X Vault. There's a new PlayStation guy that's on YouTube that makes PlayStation videos called X Vault. This guy makes the most, the most, like when you look at his titles of his videos, they are very misleading, man. Very misleading. I just seen a video like 3 or 4 days ago, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, where no, matter of fact, it was just like yesterday or something that I seen a video that this guy was saying how Xbox players are salty. The Salt Batch or something that he called his show, or one of his episodes, the Salt Batch of Xbox, or whatever the title was. How is it that Xbox can be salty? How is it that Xbox is salty when you look on the internet and you see the roadmap for Xbox? The roadmaps actually looks pretty good for Xbox. And we ain't even seen most of the third-party games that they got coming out for Xbox this year. We have been seeing most of the first-party games that's coming. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Game Pass, y'all, if you got an Xbox Series S or X, you should go grab Game Pass if you really can't afford a lot of physical copy games like that, And that's just really, that don't come from me building, this game library. And this is just part of my library. This is small, but that don't just come from me building all this overnight. That came over time. That came over me visiting a video game store here and there and deciding I'm gonna pick up a couple games. But like I said, I'm tired of the lies being told. I'm tired of the lies being told, man. The 3 guys that I named, RGT85, Dreamcast guy, and X Vault. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. RGT85, I'm going to give him a pass on this subject right here because RGT85 ain't that bad. He just getting his feelings sometimes. And he wants, I can tell RGT85 wants Microsoft to go down. He wants desperately for Microsoft to become third party. But I don't think it's gonna happen, man. To be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna happen no time soon, man. It's not gonna happen no time soon, man. Microsoft is not going third party. Okay, but you know what it really looks like right now? From what my research is showing me, PlayStation is looking just like Sega did in 2002 when the Dreamcast got taken out. Okay, PlayStation is looking like the Dreamcast right now. The PlayStation 5 is looking like the Dreamcast right now. Now, I ain't gonna say PlayStation 5 ain't got no games. Do they got a roadmap? Hell, fuck no. Not for their first party anyway. And I'm sorry to tell all you people that keep saying first party, a third party is like first party. It's not. It's not. First party and third party is not. I'm sorry. Give the third party people their credit. Okay? these third-party companies work very fucking hard to bring y'all the best games they could. And PlayStation YouTubers and PlayStation media or whatever talk so much stuff about third-party in the 8th generation that it's not even funny. Like, they talked a bunch of stuff, man. Xbox ain't got no games, but yet Capcom study releasing games for the Xbox. Xbox ain't got no games. Konami releasing games for Xbox. Yes, we lost a lot of third-party games because PlayStation was playing dirty, signing third-party exclusive deals. You know, because they did the same thing with Starfield. Nobody had nothing to say bad about Starfield. Not one PlayStation person had nothing bad to say about Starfield. Nothing bad to say about Starfield until Microsoft stepped in, bought the company, and made the game exclusive for Xbox. Then, I mean, they talking about Starfield to this day. You even got Dreamcast guy coming on social media on YouTube lying, talking about he beat the game with only a 40% gamer score or whatever, when it's 50%, when whatever it is, it's 50 to beat the game, but he only had 40, talking about he beat the game. And my thing is this, for a game that you hate so much, why are you putting all the hours that you're putting into the dang on game? I just seen a video where on this guy called Chaos Lounge that I follow, and it was a video where a guy put over 800 and some hours into Starfield and said it's not a good game. Who puts that many hours into a game and says it's not a good game? And this is the thing. You got a lot of guys that's on Steam. I don't know what's going on, but I know PlayStation is really doing a lot of dirtbag stuff, man, that I don't like. And I'm done. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm done with PlayStation. PlayStation is over for me from everything that I've heard they've been doing. And everything I've been seeing they doing lately. Taking people's movies, doing people overseas wrong, taking advantage of people overseas. I don't know what else. I could say a lot more stuff, man, but this is only going to be a 30-minute video. So, like, comment if you like the video. If you're a PlayStation person and you didn't like what I said, go ahead and unsubscribe me, man, so I can get all the rest of you fake dudes off my channel, man, and start getting real guys to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video games.